We're talking with an amazing woman and an amazing life, Pam Chahdi.
That's me.
Yeah, where it's the halo, I think, is a little presumptuous, but
Well, it was presented to me at birth.
perfect. So, Pam, I've got a lot of things to talk about. Why don't we start from? First of all, how are you feeling today? What's
I'm
going on
feeling
today?
pretty good today.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Little shaky,
Yeah, but that's all right.
but other than that, pretty good.
Fantastic. Tell us a little bit about growing up. What was it like for Pam Chahdi as a kid growing up?
Well, they say I was born in 1956.
Okay.
I think they're wrong.
More like 1967, maybe.
Something like that.
Gotcha.
More, but and I was born, and my birth mother passed away when I was like 5 months.
Okay.
And then my dad remarried.
Uh-huh.
My mom, who is Claire,
She's a wonderful person.
the extraordinaire.
She's sitting right over there, by the way.
Yes, that's why we're talking like this about her. Anyway, so she became my mom, and then they had 6 more kids.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And then they got divorced.
Okay. How was that for you?
Well, it was icky.
Yeah.
It was icky because, when I grew up, I only wanted to be like the rest of my brothers and sisters.
Uh-huh.
And, when you're kids and you hate each other and all that, you say mean stuff. And, I was kind of like not their real sister and shit like that.
Uh-huh.
But, I mean, it all worked out. And then I think I was 26 when they got divorced. And I remember laying on the floor. I had just moved to Wausau. And I was laying on the floor talking to Claire, my stepmom, on the phone, about where I fit in this picture now.
Uh-huh.
And she explained to me that I was her daughter. I always was her daughter. And that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted my whole life. So then it was cool.
And she's been with you through all of this as well.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Everything.
Yeah.
She came up when I had kids. Matter of fact, when I had Ahmed. And she left. When she left after being here, I climbed up on the couch and peeked out the blinds and cried like a baby that she was leaving me with this kid that I knew nothing about or how to take care of or anything.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, she's been always there for all of us, so I'm lucky.
Absolutely.
And I'm really lucky she's here now,
Mhm.
even though she's a straw boss. Tells me what to do all the time.
So that's hard for you, always in charge, and you get your way, isn't it?
Of course.
Yeah.
I always do get my way.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say that?
You did. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How's that working for you now?
Well, except for her, fine. No, it's good.
Yeah.
It is, though. It does need to be said that I did have to admit that I was wrong
No way.
for about 17 years about an issue
Wow.
that she was right on.
What was that?
I'm not going into it. I'm not
You can tell us later, Claire.
sure she's bragging all over town about it, but I did admit it. I admitted I was wrong, and that's the end of that one.
Okay.
Okay.
I think a lot of people like me look at you as kind of a life coach. You've been through a lot. Talk about growing up as a kid and experiences that developed Pam Chahdi into the person that she is today.
Well, I don't know. I think I'm just who I am today because of my circumstances and, always trying to fit in and being fat. That was another thing. I was fat all my life. But I thought I was a lot fatter than I really was. And I didn't realize that till I was older, too. So, no more wasted time on that kind of shit.
Exactly. So even as a kid, did you picked on a lot, or?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I got called, I think my nickname was Moose when I was in
Really?
grade school. Mm-hmm.
Well, you didn't kick the shit out of him?
No.
No?
And, I was always heavy my entire life.
Uh-huh.
But I was, in my mind, I was like 1,000 pounds heavier than I ever was. I mean, it blows my mind that when I look back now, that I thought I was so huge.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, I did. I thought I was huge. But I didn't care either.
Right.
I really didn't. And I still had a lot of friends. And, you know, if they would say something about me being fat, I'd say, yeah, well, I can lose weight. But what are you going to do about being so ugly?
Exactly.
You know, stuff like that. I always had a lot of friends and always had a lot of people around me. And but I was always honest, too. And that's another thing. If you're willing to put yourself out there and be honest about things and admit to things, shit goes easy.
Uh-huh.
And people learn not to mess with you.
So where did you get that like fuck you attitude that if you don't like it, fuck them? Just in your DNA?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think I've always been like that. Uh-huh. That, you don't like it, go well.
Yeah. Life goes on.
Yeah. There's other people who do or whatever.
It's kind of a confidence that you have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even now you have a confidence.
I do.
Yeah.
The one thing that surprised me about all of this is that I'm not afraid. And I can't believe that. When this whole thing started, the end of this right now, it was like I just woke up. I was on my front porch, coming in my house. And I had been out of my house for, I think, over a week or something. And didn't know where I was and when I woke up and I thought, I don't even know if this happened or not, but I thought somebody on the front porch told me that I had stage 4 and something, brain cancer or whatever they said. And I was not afraid. Not at all. That just blew my mind.
Right.
Like I'm wondering, why am I not afraid? But I'm really not.
And that's all part of your personality that's been throughout your whole life. Nothing. What scares you then? What scares you?
My kids.
Yeah. I get that.
Them being okay.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing that I worry about. Some of my pals.
She's making us wear the hats, by the way. Yeah. Wouldn't do it any other way.
Some of the pals are they're gonna have to carry on now. They're gonna have to put their big girl panties on.
Luckily, I have a pair in my closet, so yeah. Great. Talk about being a kid and your mischievousness, how that all started, because you have a little reputation for causing trouble and being an instigator.
That's not true.
It's true.
I was an angel. Can't you see?
Exactly. A couple of days ago, you were talking about being a Catholic gal and going for communion, and you got into trouble. Tell us about that.
That was horrible.
Hell,
I thought I was going straight to hell. I mean, real hell, real devil, and the stuff you see in pictures.
No,
I went to a Catholic school in Kenosha, and we were a pretty big church, and we had a Monsignor. He was a bigwig, some kind of bigwig in the church.
Okay.
And Carol Sholey and I were in 3rd grade, and we got a hold of those wax lips.
Oh, yeah.
That you used to wear on Halloween and stuff. And we wore them to communion, with our little hands crossed. And go up to get communion. And we really got in trouble.
Yeah.
I mean, to the point that I thought I was going to hell.
Wow.
Really, to hell.
Yeah.
I mean, this wasn't a joke or a kid thing or... this was, what's the name of that Tom Hanks movie that,
I don't know.
Where he played.
I'm asking the questions.
Okay, well, never mind.
I don't know, Big?
But no. It was a religious thing.
Oh.
But I truly did think I was going right to hell.
But you do realize that most kids at that age probably would be too scared to do something like that, but not you.
Well, we thought we were being pretty.
I don't think so.
We did. We were.
You knew you were causing trouble.
No, honest. I was in 3rd grade.
Yeah.
We thought we were being pretty with our little chapel veils and our
wax lips.
Yeah. They went pretty with the black chapel veil.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had to wear those too.
Yeah.
I went to church every day.
Wow.
Sang in the choir.
I did. See, I didn't even know that, and I know you pretty well.
Yep. I went to Catholic school for 8 years and
Yeah.
went to church every day, sang in the choir, sang at funerals.
Really? Can you sing for us now?
No.
No, thank you.
People would start waking up out of the grave.